Hello, my name is Tara Freeman. I'm the Urban and Commercial Horticulture Extension Agent for University of Florida Institute of Food and Agricultural Sciences, St. Johns County Extension. We're here in one of our Florida-friendly landscaping demonstration gardens to talk with you today about Florida-friendly landscaping, specifically the first principle, right plant, right place. In Florida, about 60% of our potable water is used to irrigate lawns and landscapes. With an average of 1,000 new people moving to Florida each day, our water supply and quality is in jeopardy. To offset costly infrastructure in the not-so-distant future, we can easily take steps in our home landscape to reduce water usage. The Florida-friendly landscaping program educates Floridians about science-based, environmentally friendly landscaping practices that encourage people to conserve water and protect water quality while maintaining an attractive landscape. When the Florida-friendly landscaping principle of right plant, right place is adhered to, the other principles will naturally fall into place. So right plant, right place is just as it sounds. It's matching the plant selection to the site's conditions, which will naturally reduce the need for inputs such as fertilizer, irrigation, and pesticides. Following the principles of right plant, right place is one of the most effective ways to reduce water usage because you will install plants that naturally thrive in the site's given conditions, enabling them to survive on rainwater alone once established. If your site is dry and sunny, select plants that thrive in sunny, dry locations. If your landscape is moist and shady, select plants that thrive in those conditions. This sounds obvious, but how often do we buy plants we like at the nursery, even though they may not actually be suited to our landscape? You may be wondering how to select Florida-friendly plants. Well, Florida-friendly plants can be ones that are either native to our area of Northeast Florida or non-native plants that are low maintenance and hardy in our area, so long as they are not invasive species. Our USDA plant hardiness zone in St. Johns County recently changed from 9A to 9B. Some questions you may need to ask when selecting plants for your landscape include, what is the mature size of the plant? Will the mature size be appropriate for the layout and area of my landscape without requiring excessive pruning years from now? Does this plant require full sun, part sun, or shade? Does this match the conditions of my site? Is this plant drought tolerant? Does this plant handle temporary flooding? Is this plant salt tolerant? What soil pH does this plant thrive in, and does that match the pH of my landscape? This is the native honeysuckle growing in our butterfly garden. It's an excellent host plant for several butterflies, hummingbirds nectar on it, and birds eat the seeds. It thrives in full sun and it's evergreen, blooms April through the entire summer. This is creeping sage. It's a Florida-friendly ground cover that can survive in both full sun to dense shade. It's attractive to pollinators, and it does go dormant in the wintertime. Firebush is one of the most popular Florida-friendly landscaping shrubs. It has these reddish-orange flowers almost year-round, except in the winter when it goes dormant. The full-size shrub can get about 12 foot tall, about 8 to 10 foot wide. It thrives in full sun to part shade. Hummingbirds and butterflies flock to it. Wild coffee is an excellent Florida-friendly landscaping selection for your shady to partially shady landscape. It thrives in acidic to alkaline soils, making it very adaptable. It's moderately salt tolerant, and it provides nectar for butterflies, and fruit is eaten by several birds. Pink muley is a very adaptable, semi-evergreen native grass that thrives in full sun and dry to moist landscapes, provides excellent habitat for butterflies to overwinter. Kunti is a commonly planted native cycad that grows about 1.5 feet to 3 foot tall. It thrives in sun to shade and sandy, well-drained, acidic to alkaline soils. Dwarf Simpson stopper is a less known, although very adaptable, evergreen shrub that would be great in a typical front landscape. It thrives in sun to shade and moist to dry soils. These were just planted so they're still small, but their ultimate size for the dwarf Simpson stopper is just 3 to 4 foot tall and wide. For more information on Florida-friendly landscaping, visit the Florida Friendly Landscaping website or send me an email at taraf@ufl.edu.